But a lot of these times, these suspects say, you know what, we are just going to try to extend it as long as we can, our freedom. So we are watching this closely, semi-chase happening right now in California. You guys are watching this all unfold live right now. And we are continuing to watch this. Thanks for everyone watching on Fox10Phoenix.com and our Fox 10 Phoenix Facebook Live right now. We are watching this pursuit happening. Not every day we're seeing this. I know you guys are watching this and commenting so much right now on our Fox 10 Phoenix Facebook Live here. So let's see how this is going to unfold. We haven't seen the driver do anything drastic. He's been staying in that one lane, which is a good sign here. But at any moment, something could happen. That's why during these police chases, a lot of the times, you guys watch to the very end, because once you get started on something like this, it's like you just can't walk away. You want to see how it all unfolds, and we're going to be with it till the very end with you as well. You can see those police cruisers behind the semi right now. It'll be interesting to know the backstory once this pursuit is over, is just how this all unfolded, how this got started with this alleged stolen big rig. But yeah, we're watching this very closely here for you, everyone. We've seen car chases, we've seen truck chases, we've seen motorcycle chases. Not too much a semi though. We will see. Driver has been staying in the one lane here. I'm going to try to get some little more info here for you while we are watching this all unfold live right now. Just not every day you get to see this, right, folks? Right now, that highway patrol is pursuing this big rig here. Now, multiple highway patrol vehicles are pursuing the stolen big rig on eastbound 60 freeway. Just not with a semi here. This is a very, very different chase here. So we'll see how this all unfolds right now. Some of you asking, well, why isn't the police maybe trying to shoot out one of these tires on the big rig? Well, you just don't want to cause a major accident either. With this semi here, I mean, this, if they were to blow out a couple of the tires, that semi could go onto oncoming traffic and potentially kill innocent people. That's something you don't want to see. So police got to take this very cautiously. But at the same time, it's not like this suspect is going to get away. You got police choppers high above. You got them following behind. So they're just going to wait it out for as long as they need to, and then when the time comes, they will make their move. But right now they are watching from high above, and as we can see, behind the semi as well. So many times, like I was saying earlier, so many times these suspects want to just extend their moment of freedom for as long as they can. Because who knows, they might have two strikes against them, maybe a strike. Maybe they know, hey, I'm going to get put behind the bars for a while anyway. I might as well just try to extend my last moments of freedom for as long as I can here. Thank you to everybody, though, watching on Fox 10 Phoenix Facebook page live right now and on Fox10Phoenix.com as we continue to follow this. We've been on this for the last 10 minutes here on the Fox 10 and News Now stream. It's just not every day we can call it a big rig pursuit, but that is the situation right now, and we are closely monitoring this pursuit for you. So we will see just how this all does unfold. We are just hoping that nobody innocent gets injured here. It's always risky during a police pursuit, but also now that we have such a large semi, the possibility of a horrible crash really intensifies. So let's see here as the chopper here gets a nice shot of zooming in on the suspect here. Almost looks like the suspect now is looking out the window. For a moment there, it looked like the suspect didn't make eye contact with the chopper there. But that was a nice zoom-in feature that the photographer was able to do for us here. Doesn't look like there's anyone in the passenger side, but it's a little bit hard to see. But just from that vantage point, didn't seem like there was a passenger in the truck. So you can see one car there was pulled over. Not sure if it was because of this, he saw the chase coming up, or maybe having car troubles. But the pursuit is still on. We're going to see how this all unfolds here right now. Now the chase began, we're being told, about 10:30 in unincorporated Apple Valley, where officers say the driver possibly stole this white semi-truck. Then the pursuit made its way on the southbound 15 freeway to the eastbound 60. All right, let's see what's happening. Here we have a slowing down just a little bit. Let's see how that unfolds here. Continuing to watch it. Right now, this big rig is moving to the east currently. If it keeps going, it will hit Palm Springs. Once again, folks, my name is Mike Page. Happy to be here with you this afternoon, covering breaking news here in Southern California. Waiting to see how this all unfolds, just like all of you are right now. When live breaking news does occur, you know we will bring it to you anywhere across the country. And that's why I was saying earlier, if you haven't done so, hit the like button on our Fox 10 Phoenix Facebook page. That way you'll always be in the know of breaking news situations. And then subscribe to us on Fox 10 Phoenix YouTube page as well. That way we do a great job of clipping some of the day's biggest talkers, the biggest news content of the day, and you'll always be in the know of the latest headlines going on. Right now, this pursuit is happening in Riverside County in Southern California. We're being told that it started at 10:30 this morning. So very, very interesting stuff here as Chopper does widen out just a little for us to see the police cruisers behind as well. It almost seems like this suspect does have free reign going eastbound right now on the 60. It's always a risky situation when these suspects want to do these these chases, like we were saying earlier, how does this guy think that he's going to get away? You have a semi. You have choppers high above you, and you have police cruisers behind you. It's not going to happen. What I was saying, though, is they want to extend every second that they can, because they know once this pursuit ends, they're getting locked up, and who knows what the priors are, if the suspect has any. But yeah, this is something we are all watching very closely right now. Going to continue to follow it for you until we have a resolution here. Thank you to everyone watching on Fox10Phoenix.com and our Facebook Live from Fox 10 Phoenix as well. Continuing to watch just how this will all unfold. We've been told that it started around 10:30 and it is almost 12:15. Suspect has been on the run since. Okay, we have more police catching up now as they were waiting for suspect to get a little bit closer. On the 60 eastbound right now, headed towards Palm Springs. If you're just joining us, welcome. As it's just not every day we get to see something like this, is it? But you just don't know how these will unfold. So as soon as you start watching this, it's almost like you gotta keep watching just to see how it will end up. It's like you're invested in it, right? It's like you gotta just see the end. It's like a movie that you just don't know how it's all going to end, and we're just hoping that this does not end in a crash where innocent bystanders are injured. So let's see here. We're getting some zooms in from the chopper as we get a little bit better look at that suspect there. All right, and we're being told that in about a mile, the freeway will join with the I-10, and the truck will then be eastbound on the 10. So we just got that update. We're continuing to try to get as many updates as we can for you. You're watching this all unfold live right now as California Highway Patrol is monitoring this truck right now. But the suspect has to know that getting away is, chances are, very, very minimal at best. So here we go as we continue to watch here for you. Stolen big rig action. We've seen police chases with cars, with motorcycles. Not every day. It's a semi though, so the truck will soon be joining the 10 and going east as we are continuing to watch this all unfold right here on the Fox 10 News Now stream. Continuous coverage going on right now. And just want to give you just a heads up as well, that just a reminder that this is very raw video, live video, that viewer discretion is advised. We don't know how this is going to end up, and I just wanted to give you that warning, give you that heads up. As really, you know, with these police chases, anything can happen, and usually anything does happen. So thanks to everyone watching on Fox10Phoenix.com as well as our Fox 10 Phoenix Facebook page. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We cover news and breaking news all over the country, and it always seems like when we are covering a police chase, it has to do with Southern California. That's the majority of those chases that we get, but we hardly ever get a semi chase. So you guys are watching a very, very rare occasion on September 13th, 2016. So let's continue to watch this all unfold live right now. We're being told that the suspect has a cast on his right hand, and he's driving predominantly with just his left hand on the wheel. So let's see if the photographer zooms in here, if we could get a vantage point of that possible cast on his right. And right now we're getting an update. Suspect is on the I-10 eastbound in the community of Banning. Banning, California right now. That is the latest update that we could give you. Just a proximity of what we are watching here. As being told that it started about 10:30, and it's been going for a while now, almost 2 hours. So right now, latest update, Banning, California is where this chase is at right now. You guys are all watching this all unfold live. And let's see if the chopper can get a better shot of the suspect if they zoom in just a little bit more. We don't have any control over the camera here, but we will take what they can give us. As we are just really hoping it doesn't end in a catastrophe. But we really, throughout this chase, we have not seen the suspect do any drastic moves on the semi, and that's a very, very good thing, considering the fact that if a drastic move did take place, it would probably end in a horrible, horrible crash, as it's very hard to navigate a truck when you're trying to switch lanes very quickly. So he is on the 10 eastbound in Banning, California. You just never know how these things are going to unfold, and that's why a lot of people just stay with us during these live feeds, because you just want to see a conclusion. Now, eventually, if he keeps going eastbound, he's going to be hitting the Palm Springs area coming up. That would be the next big area. But let's see how that. We have 3 police cruisers behind him, countless helicopters above watching this. As really, police probably are just going to have to wait it out. They don't want to make any drastic movements on their end and possibly cause a wreck, so we're going to see what happens next. You guys are watching the Fox 10 News Now stream, part of fox10phoenix.com. If you're watching on fox10phoenix.com, I strongly suggest that you hit that subscribe button on our YouTube page. That way you'll always be in the know when we are covering news from anywhere around the country. And if you're watching on our Facebook Live feature, give us a like on Facebook. But So we are continuing to see this. He's in Banning, California right now, heading eastbound on the 10, heading towards Palm Springs. Still trying to get you guys the very, very latest info. But like I was saying earlier, it's just not every day we get a situation like this. You know, so many times there are police chases in Southern California, either a motorcycle or a car or a pickup truck. And the majority of times, these chases don't last more than 10 minutes, more than 15 minutes. You know, sometimes we've, in the past, have chases that have gone 90 minutes, and those are very, very rare. But to say that we have a semi-truck involved here, well, that is very rare. And you're watching it right now, as we are all saying just how this will all end up. If you're in the comments section of our Facebook page, let me know, what are your thoughts? How do you think this chase will end? Give me your thoughts. Love to hear them. All right, everybody, it is back. Thank you for giving us just a little bit moment there. Sometimes that shot just goes a little bit in and out. Thanks for staying with us. We didn't miss anything, as the chase is still going on. All right. Thanks for staying with us during this live police chase in Banning, California, heading towards Palm Springs. Being told that this is going on 2 hours now. Stolen big rig chase. California Highway Patrol behind the suspect right now. Got a little zoomed out here that the photographer from helicopter is providing us right now. Like I was saying earlier, for those of you just joining us, let me know how you think this chase will end. Some of you thought, well, eventually just going to be running out of gas. Some of you said, a terrible accident. We're hoping that's not the case, but you know what? Like I was saying earlier, anything is possible. That's why I put that. Viewer discretion is advised. I try to tell you guys as much as I can when it comes to these different kind of situations here. But what will happen next? We don't know. That's why we always ask you to keep watching. You guys have been doing a great job staying with us. We had a helicopter shot go a little bit in and out on us. It's back now. We're back. Still, big rig pursuit happening right now. 18-wheeler. How will it end? Some of you saying, hopefully he will stop. That's always the goal here. Police are hoping that as well. But this 18-wheeler, you just never know. So thanks to everyone watching on our Facebook Live on fox10phoenix.com. Guys always do a great job of tuning in when breaking news always occurs. And when it does, Fox 10 News Now is your source for breaking news content anywhere across the country. We do have you guys covered, watching this all unfold right now. He's on the 10 eastbound, heading towards Palm Springs right now, trying to get you guys the very, very latest info. So many times with these suspects, so many times they know eventually they're going to get caught. This driver has to know. Like, he has a semi. It's not like he has a souped up car where he could get in and out of lanes, maybe head to a parking lot somewhere. No, this is an 18-wheeler semi-white truck. They got choppers high above. They have police right behind them. This guy's really just trying to extend the last moments of freedom that he can have. And at this moment, he's had 2 hours extended freedom so far. How much longer? We don't know. That's why we continue to watch to see how it's going to unfold for us. It's going to be interesting to see. And if you're just joining us, the big rig in question right now is the truck that has ACT near the back of that trailer there. That is the one. I know there's 2 semis now right there, but we're watching this white one right here in front. That is the one in question right now as we continue to watch this all unfold here live. Heading towards Palm Springs right now. Take it live here for you, so stay with us. We're going to try to get that feed up as fast as we can. But they're in a all right, folks, we are continuing to monitor this situation. This is from just really moments ago. Just wanted to give you a little perspective while we do wait for that live video to come back here for you. But this is just moments ago as we've been watching this chase here for the last 25 to 30 minutes here on the Fox 10 News Now stream, part of Fox10Phoenix.com. We do appreciate you guys being with us. If you haven't already done so, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. That way you'll always be in the know of breaking news situations happening anywhere across the country. Big rig pursuit, 18-wheeler. How will this end? That is the question. That is what we want to know. That is why we continue to watch. And thanks to everyone for joining us and continuing to want to see just how this will unfold with this 18-wheeler. It's been going on for more than 2 hours here. So continue to stay with us here as we continue to monitor this situation here for us. Okay, now once again, everyone, we are live once again. We are able to get another feed for you. Sky Fox up here is they're in a rough area as you know that signal is going to get harder and harder to catch up to. So thanks to everyone for continuing to stay with us. As I said, as soon as I got that live feed, I would go back to it, and here we are. We are back up live, and you know what? You didn't miss anything once again. Let's see here. Still, that big rig 18-wheeler evading police right now. Thanks to everyone watching on Facebook Live, as well as our Fox 10 Phoenix YouTube page. This is News Now, where we cover News from anywhere around the country. When it breaks, we've got you covered. Continuing to watch this 18-wheeler pursuit going on for the last 2 hours now. And it is no signs right now of slowing down. Will this big rig get to Arizona? Right now it is on the 10, eastbound, heading towards Palm Springs. I want to know, give me your prediction if you're watching this all unfold live right now. Let me know what you think. Where will this big rig end up? That's another prediction you guys can put out there, especially if you're watching on Fox 10 Phoenix Facebook page live right now. We got more than 20,000 of you watching. Closing in on 30,000. Yeah, some of you just hoping that it just doesn't end badly. That's what we are all hoping for, and it looks like he's getting off right now. So let's see what happens here as we continue to monitor this right here for you on the Fox 10 News Now stream, part of fox10phoenix.com. Stolen big rig leading police on this chase. Like I said earlier, we've had police chases in cars, in motorcycles, in pickup trucks. Very rare that we have a semi situation, but we're continuing to watch this all unfold live right now. Thank you so much for everyone continuing to be with us. If you haven't done so, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You'll always be in the know of when we are covering this breaking news situation here for you. And I'm also taking your predictions right now. Let me know how you think this will end up and where exactly you think this will end up. Hopefully, no innocent bystanders, though, will be involved in this. You just never know. That's why I always caution you. You are watching live raw video. Viewer discretion is heavily advised always during a police pursuit. It's always a little difficult though to get those live feeds in, but now we are back out live once again here for you. This is now back out live. I told you once we do get those shots coming back, I would go to it. And of course, we are now back out live to you in this pursuit. Just like I was saying earlier, you know, sometimes we lose those connections, but we so far have been getting them back. And look, you haven't missed anything just yet. Still pursuit going on. 18-wheeler doesn't even look like it is going to be slowing down anytime soon here. So you guys are at the right place right now, continuing to watch this here with us. Just don't know how this is going to end. I know. And the suspect in the stolen big rig has now entered Highway 62, as the officers are still chasing this suspect here. He is on Highway 62. I've been saying this earlier with you guys. Let me know what your prediction is of how this will end up. Always love hearing your predictions as you're watching this live, just like we are. We're continuing to watch this right now on the Fox 10 News Now stream. And Mike said in the comment section, this was a pretty good, funny comment. He said, "This is the worst way to apply for a driving job." Yeah, that wouldn't work really well in a application or a interview setting. But let's see how this all will unfold. Still don't know what the contents are of inside the truck. But this is now heading towards Yucca Valley, California. Was on the I-10. The truck got off the I-10, now on Highway 62. Continuing to watch this all unfold here for you on the Fox 10 News Now stream. When breaking news does occur, News Now is the news source to have in a breaking news situation of when you want to know the details and you want to see the video that is happening that friends and family are talking about. News Now is your source for all breaking news events anywhere across the country. Give us a like on our Fox 10 Phoenix Facebook page, as well as subscribe on our Fox 10 YouTube page. Not every day we have pursuits like this. Usually when we are covering a pursuit, yes, it is in Southern California, but it just doesn't have a semi attached with it on the lower third. But that is what we are dealing with right now. This started at 10:30 this morning in Apple Valley. It's been going on now for 2 hours. Doesn't look at this moment any time of slowing down. If it's been going on for 2 hours, most pursuits go only average time 7 minutes. That's the average time. A lot of the times, the majority of times, as soon as a chopper gets up in the air, the pursuit is already over. So it's very rare to be in a situation where we're talking about a 2+ hour pursuit and then an 18-wheeler as well, what the suspect is driving. So very rare circumstances here that we are covering here for you in Yucca Valley right now, California. Started 2 hours ago in Apple Valley. How will it end? We don't know. That's why we continue to watch, just like you are, live right now in the Fox 10 News Now stream. Thanks to the more than 40,000 of you watching live on our Fox 10 Phoenix Facebook Live feature there, where anything can happen. I've been telling you this. Viewer discretion is advised during any police chase that we cover. Continue to watch. Let's see how it's going to unfold here. I've been saying this throughout the chase. I'll say it again. Many times with these suspects, they know eventually it's going to be over. They're going to get caught. But they just need to extend that moment of freedom for as long as they can. And for this suspect, for this individual, it's been a 2+ hour extension. How much longer? We don't know. That's why we continue to watch with you. This is Yucca Valley, California right now. Started 10:30. It's been going on for the last 2 hours and 15 minutes. Stolen 18-wheeler. Let's see how it's going to unfold. Let's see how this will all end up. Eventually, this truck's going to have to run out of gas. Thanks to everybody watching on Fox10Phoenix.com as well, as we're continuing to broadcast this breaking news event that's just been going on for the last 2+ hours. So the very, very scenic area here as we watching in Yucca Valley. Started in Apple Valley, went through Riverside County. The most common setup on an 18-wheeler is twin 100-gallon tanks. That's the average size for an 18-wheeler. And the average is about 5 to 6 miles per gallon on an 18-wheeler. Continuing to watch this all unfold just like you are now. How will it end up? We don't know. We're continuing to watch, getting close to more than 50,000 of you watching on the Fox 10 Phoenix Facebook page. This pursuit has been going on now for close to 2.5 hours. How will it end? We don't know, but that is what we are doing here. Oh, now it's stopping right now. Let's see. It's going through the intersection. Just maybe wanted to make sure no one was coming in the intersection. Let's see how it will unfold, though. Started in Apple Valley. Big rig pursuit. 18-wheeler involved here. Not every day that you can say that you are watching this live, but yeah. It's happening today, and so many times these suspects just want to really extend their last moments of freedom. This guy's been doing it for the last 2.5 hours. He's got an extension. So yeah, we are covering this and just wanting to see how you think this will all unfold. You can see some people on the side of the road there just watching, as they were probably knew that the truck was coming up. Now you could see that the truck has been slowing down. Now we have 4 California Highway Patrol behind, countless choppers high above. Going on now 2.5 hours. We appreciate everybody watching, and if you haven't already done so, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You'll always be in the know of when we're covering breaking news events from anywhere around the country. You can tell your friends, your family. Tonight, be like, did you see this police pursuit in California? And it had to do with a stolen semi. Yeah, you could tell them you saw it right here on the Fox 10 News Now stream, and you know what they might tell you is, yeah, I was watching it too. Never know. But you just don't want to be the person that's like, no, what was happening? And they'll be like, you should have subscribed, you should hit that like button. But here we go, continuing to watch for you last 2.5 hours. Anything can happen. Viewer discretion is advised. I always say that on every police chase that we that we do stream, but especially with a semi. I just, it could end in a horrible crash. We're hoping that's not the case. We're hoping that no innocent person is involved here. I just wanted to give you those little warnings as well, because this is live. This is raw video that we are getting fed to us live right now, right from this news chopper in Southern California here. And wouldn't you know, already there is a Twitter handle called Stolen Big Rig. Yes, somebody has created a Twitter handle for Stolen Big Rig. Latest tweet from Stolen Big Rig is, "I wish I had Pandora on this rig. There aren't a lot of good radio stations out there." And let me know, folks, give me your prediction. How will this end up? Will the suspect run out of gas? Will there be an accident? Right now, police don't want to do anything drastic at this moment because they don't want to cause an accident that could put this semi into oncoming traffic. There's too many variables associated when you're dealing with an 18-wheeler pursuit. So we'll see how this unfolds. Thank you to more than 16,000 of you, though, watching on Fox10Phoenix.com, and more than 50,000 of you, close to 60,000 now, on Facebook Live. So this is a stolen big rig. That is why the suspect is on the run, is evading police. It's going on 2.5 hours. Started in Apple Valley. Now in Yucca Valley. The latest info that we have for you, that the big rig was stolen and reportedly contains hazardous materials. So that's another issue why police just want to kind of watch this, closely watch this, because if this wrecks, they don't want that hazardous material to leak out of the trailer at all. But this suspect has been very patient, hasn't been making any drastic moves throughout the pursuit. Hasn't taken any risks besides the fact that he's running from police. That's the biggest risk. But nothing like changing lanes very fast or even going onto oncoming traffic. And thanks to the more than 60,000 of you now watching on our Facebook Live right now. And in just a moment, I'm going to be joined by our very own Samia Khan, who will also be doing some play-by-play for us. You know, with these chases, you just don't know how it's going to unfold. And like a lot of you probably started in the beginning, maybe in the middle of the stream when we were covering this, and it's hard to turn away. It's hard to, you feel invested.
Right.
Right, Samia? So Samia is now joining us on the Fox 10 News Now stream.
And what makes this so unusual is that we oftentimes watch stolen vehicles that are being pursued, but not stolen big rigs.
No.
I think in my 2 years here on News Now, I've only seen one other big rig pursuit.
Yeah, and that was in Texas.
Ah, you remember.
Yeah. And you know what? So when you do have a big rig chase, you remember it.
Right. Big rigs and motorcycles, typically.
Yeah. So we'll see how this. I mean, eventually this trucker is going to. I'm not even going to call him a trucker. He's a suspect. He could be a trucker though too as well.
That's possible.
He seems to have pretty good knowledge of
how to drive a big rig.
Yeah, of operating this 18-wheeler. So the last report in though is this truck is carrying hazardous materials.
Do we have any indication as to what materials those are?
No, that was the last report in.
Now, what is the truck labeled with? ACT, ACT? Do we know anything about that company?
Not at this moment.
I see.
Could you imagine the company is probably watching this as well, just hoping it ends peacefully, and hopefully maybe running out of gas or some situation like that.
So this chase started in Riverside?
Yeah, Apple Valley.
Apple
10:30.
Wow.
And like I was telling the audience earlier, it's so rare even to get a chase. It's, on camera. For most of the times when a chopper does launch, by that time the chase is already over.
Right.
Like I was saying, the average is about 6 to 7 minutes a chase, and that doesn't give enough time for a chopper to really get up, but sometimes they're able to get it. We've had chases that gone 90 minutes, maybe an hour and 45 minutes, but to go 2+ hours? Now it's on 2.5 hours.
Right, at some point this big rig is going to run out of gas. Now, how much gas are these big rigs typically equipped with? Let's say it's a full tank.
Well, the average. So we were being told by our one producer it's twin 100-gallon tanks, so 200 gallons.
And what's the miles per gallon on a big rig? I'm assuming it doesn't get great gas mileage.
Yeah, the average I read was 7 to 8. It costs about $1,700 to fill up.
Wow. Again, guys, these are live images coming in from Southern California. Is it just me, or do most pursuits come out of Southern California?
Yeah.
Or is it just that the news stations in Southern California tend to send the chopper up whenever there's a chase?
Yeah. I mean,
what came first, the chicken or the egg,
yes.
Right?
Yes. Yeah, it's always that situation where, is it just Southern California, or is it just because they launched the choppers to go see it? Right now it looks like we have a situation up above where police are waiting for the suspect here. We're going to see if there's any. Let's see what's happening right here. Got some activity here. He's slowing down. Suspect's slowing down right now because he did see that activity up ahead. Slowing down through the intersection. Probably wanted to just make sure there was no stop sticks. And continuing to watch. That was a little bizarre just to see the chase. just kind of slow down there as he went through that intersection, saw the police activity. Yeah, just not every day.
It's not every day you see something like this.
Yeah, no. Now it's going slower. Suspect is going slower here. California Highway Patrol still behind.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm just amazed that there was only a couple times, Samia, during the chase that we lost the signal for about 2 minutes. But I'm really surprised that we're still able to get that signal for you.
Right. And I'm getting a ton of tweets from viewers at home. Dave Oshry tweeting me that ACT Enviro issued a statement, or Act Enviro. That's the company that I had asked about earlier.
Okay.
The company that is labeled on the truck.
Mm-hmm.
He tweeted me saying they're aware of the situation. They had released a bulletin, important bulletin. One of our trucks was stolen last night in Southern California. We have tracked it and law enforcement is in pursuit. We've been working with all relevant authorities and will continue to do so. We will provide more information as it becomes available. So Dave Oshry, thank you so much for sending me that tweet. Dave is one of our regular viewers, especially when it comes to the police chases that we cover here on Fox News Now. So Dave, thank you for giving us that update.
So now we're in a very residential area here, which is going to complicate the situation. As well, like I was saying, you know, for the majority of the pursuit, this suspect has had free reign on the highways and even in these residential area.
Now, I'm also reading a lot of comments. One of our other regular viewers, Ale Benitez, saying there's one tank on each side of the truck, can last 12 to 14 hours, depending on the weight of the vehicle.
So are you saying there's a chance this big rig can get to Arizona?
Do I think so?
Mm-hmm.
You know, anything is possible.
Yep.
I mean, he is in the Inland Empire, in the part of Southern California closer to Arizona. Now, when we're talking about Southern California, we're not talking about LA or Hollywood or Malibu or Santa Monica.
Look, there's people just watching.
Right. I mean, they might have been tuning in online, and they realized this guy was in their neighborhood and decided, hey, you know what? I'm going to go outside.
Yeah.
See it live.
Now we've got a Yui here, an 18-wheeler Yui. That's interesting. And pursuit continues. So we have our first 18-wheeler Yui.
And we appreciate all of you guys tuning in. Ale also adding that ACT is American Central Transport. It's a company based in Kansas City. We appreciate when the viewers send us little bits of information related to this chase. It's a very communal effort when it comes to the news gathering process and the news watching process.
Yes. It's always a great opportunity for viewers to chime in and express what they're thinking too during a chase like this. It's a very interesting day here on the Fox 10 News on Stream, right?
Absolutely. I really think that Steve Scribbles says it best. It's hard to know what's going to happen next with this chase. Madness. What a turn of events. You never know what's going to happen.
You never know. I like I said, I just want to put that out there. Viewer discretion advised, always during a police chase. Just don't know how it's going to unfold.
You really don't know. I mean, you had a police chase last week right here in Phoenix, Mike.
Yes, I did. Yeah, and that ended in a difficult situation where police did have to open fire on the suspect. So,
right.
So, like I said, you just don't know how it's going to unfold, and now it looks. You think he's going to go back to LA now?
Because he made the U-turn.
Yeah.
Well, he was never in Los Angeles, right?
No, but. Oh, that looks like a news crew there, just going right on the median there to maybe get a shot, and they're like, "Oh no,
right."
missed it.
It looked like I would name one of the affiliates, but it's not our affiliate.
Oh, yeah,
so
then don't name it.
No free promotion. I'll just give a hint and say that I used to work there.
Oh.
By the way, we're getting people tuning in from all over the world. That's the great thing about the internet. Whether you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, we're able to broadcast this all around the world. Welly's one of our viewers tuning in from Wales in the UK.
There we go.
Wow, guys.
Thanks for watching.
The tweets coming in. We appreciate all the viewers, thousands and thousands and thousands of viewers tuning in on both Facebook Live and YouTube.
Yeah, if you notice now, there's a lot more there are people on the side of the road just watching. Continuing to follow this here for you, everybody. Welcome to the Fox 10 News Now stream. If you're just joining us, it has been going on for close to 3 hours now. Started in Apple Valley, now in Yucca Valley, went through Riverside County. This is something. Sami, how do you think this will end?
It's really hard to say. I mean, we've seen so many different kinds of endings when it comes to police chases. Either, I don't think it's going to end in a cul-de-sac. We typically see cul-de-sac endings when it comes to vehicles, but I don't think it's going to end in a cul-de-sac. It could be something as simple as the big rig running out of gas.
That's what I hope.
It could
That's
be.
what I hope.
Do you think that they're... spike strips will be involved? I don't know, because it's a big rig. It's a lot more dangerous because there's other vehicles and other travelers on the road.
Yeah, because you don't want them to go on oncoming traffic.
Right.
And then do you think they're taking their time, especially because of the threat possibly of hazardous materials on this truck? Do you think they're really wanting to just have a safe little distance? I mean, It's not like the suspect, like I was saying earlier, it's not like the suspect's going to get away.
Right. And I'm reading the hashtag Big Rig Chase. It looks like a lot of people are using that hashtag. Colder watching from the Netherlands.
Yes, this is a worldwide event. Everybody watching right now.
Colder is saying in the Netherlands he'd be out of the country in that amount of time. Ha ha. Jordan Ewing saying he's in this approximate location going westbound. He did the U-turn while he was in 29 Palms. So he was in 29 Palms, did the U-turn, went through Yucca Valley, and is traveling, I believe, on Route 62, the 62 highway.
My prediction, this guy...
going towards Palm Springs now, traveling southbound.
And if he goes then back on the 10 eastbound...
You're right. He could head into
Arizona bound. Arizona bound.
Anything's possible. So the question is, will he either go westbound on the 10 or eastbound on the 10?
Here's my prediction. This is what's going to happen. I think this guy's going to outlast this chopper situation. And then we're going to have to get another chopper. Who knows? Who knows? That's why we continue to watch. That's why we continue to have it all unfold. If you haven't already done so, hit the like button on our Facebook page. Like every time there's a breaking news situation, we show it, we stream it. That way you'll always be in the know. And if you're watching on fox10phoenix.com, you could hit that subscribe button to our YouTube page, and that way you'll always be in the know of what we are covering. Thank you to everybody watching from around the world. My name's Mike Page. Happy to be here with you this afternoon, continuing to watch breaking news situations happening here with this big rig pursuit going on 3 hours here. It's a pursuit marathon that we have here for you. On the 62, headed towards back to the 10. We'll see if he's going to go west or east when he hits that I-10 there. And you saw that cruiser there get really up in front. We'll see what's happening there. But eventually, I mean, police are going to have to stop this soon. I mean, you think every second, every minute this suspect is on the streets here is causing, you know, more possibilities of something bad happening. That's the situation. That's the real happening right now. Going eastbound on that 10.
Right. Eastbound on the 10, meaning if he did continue to go on the 10 eastbound, Mike, he could end up in the greater Phoenix area.
Yes, he could. That's probably one of the greatest tweets I've received. Of course he's headed to Arizona. He needs to teach the Cardinals how to sustain a drive. Oh, that is a good tweet there. Thank you, Corey, for that shot there. Wow.
All right,
Thank
guys,
you.
so just a quick update. This vehicle is traveling eastbound on Interstate 10, has gone through Palm Springs, and is approaching Indio soon. Indio, Palm Springs area, about 3 hours, three and a half hours, actually, from Phoenix.
And it's been going on for 3 hours now, so what's another 3?
Right. 3.5 hours from Phoenix, but only an hour and a half from the Arizona border. The question is he going to hit?
AZ.
We just have to wait and see.
We gotta wait and see how it's gonna unfold.
Again, guys, we are watching the pursuit of a stolen big rig in Southern California.
Wow. All right, slowing down here. Let's see what we got here. This could be the end of it, Samia. This could be the end of it.
Anything's possible, Mike.
Here we go, slowing down. Pairs like this could be the last of it right here. He got off the 10. You think ran out of gas right here? Here we go, pulling it. Look at it. He's going to a parking spot. This is very rare that when you see a police pursuit that they park it.
Well, it looks like it might be one of the rest stops off the freeway.
Yeah.
Because they have the big parking spaces for the trucks.
Yeah. Well, but it's like not every day where they just park it too.
Right. A very considerate suspect.
Yes. I mean, he was considerate when going through those intersections. But here we go. Now going to get some interesting stuff here. Once again, viewer discretion is advised. We don't know what's going to happen here.
A lot of people are talking about. And the suspect is surrendering.
There we go. We have a surrender. So for everyone there that was predicting a little bit earlier that this would end in a surrender, you got it right. And we also got our wish of having this end safely.
Luis Magana saying that is the banning rest area. Banning in Riverside County, which would mean then that the individual traveled on the 10 westbound, not the 10 eastbound. This is the banning area near Cabazon. Cabazon, most popular for the outlet mall.
And there you go, suspect in custody there.
Breaking news.
What a situation, though, that was. 3-hour pursuit there. Clocked in at 3 hours, everyone. And he parked it. He parked it, too. Could have been most considerate suspect ever for a chase.
Don Morgan was making an interesting point. If he crossed into Arizona, that would make it a federal crime. Interesting. But the suspect decided to surrender.
Well, there we
David
go.
Age says he has a pretty good parking job.
Yeah, like we were saying earlier, this suspect did have to have some knowledge of this big rig.
Rick Slattery had asked me just minutes ago, just seeing the tweet now, Samia, do you think this guy's giving up or going for the border? And would Trump's wall stop him if there was a wall there? Mike, thoughts?
That's interesting, yeah. It's always fun when they put the political stuff there. Zoomed out right there. Ended peacefully. Just took 3 hours. But hey.
Better late than never, right?
Yep. Like a lot of people say, they'd rather have a delay than a disaster.
Well said, Mike.
There you go.
Well said.